Tarkenton is a proud failure. He lost 3 Super Bowls and his first 2 companies flopped, but he also set passing records for touchdowns in the NFL, yards gained, and completions that held for 17 years. He also became a very successful tech entrepreneur. He documents his life and how to harness defeat. In his latest book, The Power of Failure, Succeeding in the Age of Innovation, Fran Tarkenton, former NFL quarterback and NFL Hall of Famer, an all-around decent and lovely person you are here with me right now. I'm so happy, Fran.
I'm a legend in my own mind.
You're a legend of my mind.
I am. You're the legend. Triathlon. I mean, this woman is everything, and it's good to be with you. And you're so talented and so smart. And I love your show, and I love being on with you.
I love having you here because I watched you when I was a kid on That's Incredible.
Wow.
And of course, when you're a kid, all you know is what you see before you. Yeah. And it wasn't until my adolescence that I realized what an incredible athlete you were. I mean, I just knew you from the TV, but it turns out it was the things that you did on and off the field that shaped who you were. And I love how you write about you would have success, you would win a game, you'd go out and party with your family and teammates, but if you lost, you would just lock yourself in a room and watch films.
You know, all my life, they said I was not big enough or strong enough to play.
Yeah.
And in the NFL, I was a third-round draft pick. So I was proving myself all along. I had
jobs. Did that feel like failure, getting drafted in the third round?
It felt like failure. They didn't think I could do something, and that challenged me. And that happened to me. I used that for fuel. And really, people don't want to, I want to be a winner. Everyone wants to be a winner. I don't want to be a loser. And the only way you can win is to knock down walls, talk to people, get creative, be curious, and do things. And if you do things, you're going to fail. I failed in doing things and trying things. More things don't work than do work.
Yeah.
And they're not failure to me. They're not a defeat to me. I accept it and I learn. You mentioned the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Think about this. I'm in 3 Super Bowls. I am so excited. It's the biggest thing in the world. It's a big event. It's the ultimate in success for a football player to be there. We're in the big game. The world's watching. I didn't lose one, just 1 or 2. I lost 3. And I remember that after those games, I agonized for weeks and months, and I looked at every little thing that I did.
Yeah.
All my preparation, what was wrong. And I used that as a stimulator for me.
Yeah.
And I got better, and I learned from that. And all my life, I have loved doing things and trying things and pushing the envelope. And I learned from all the failures.
But I think there are 2 kinds of people. I think there are people who learn from their failures and people who feel entitled and sort of wallow in their failure. Can they learn to be successful if people are kind of born like that?
If they don't learn to go and do things and be tenacious, they'll never learn.
Yeah.
The most 2nd and 3rd generation wealth do nothing. You know why they do nothing? Because they're entitled. They don't have to do anything.
Everything's been given.
Everything's been given to them.
You had success too young, because I remember I got a little bit of success in the early part of my career when I was 18, 19 years old. I got a couple of great opportunities. And after that, I found that I was so terrified of failing. I liked the way success felt so much. Is it problematic to be successful too young?
Well, I think success also can hurt you because then we think we have the answer.
Yeah.
And whenever I thought I had the answer, and I've had those moments, I got it figured out.
Yeah.
I get, bam, knocked down, and I'll wake up again and go. You look at big companies in America.
Yeah.
IBM's, Coca-Cola's, the big box companies of Office Depot and Office, they're disappearing.
Yeah.
They become, not disappear, but they cannot grow.
Yeah, you say that there's a limit on growth for some of the big companies.
They cannot grow, and they're stuck in neutral, and it's because they're not pushing the envelope. They're not failing. They're not trying new things. Then you look at Amazon, some of the great technology companies, they're just blowing it up.
Yeah.
Apple blowing it up. Younger.
Well, that's another part of your book. Unfortunately, we've only got a couple seconds left. But you say that innovation, these new companies that are doing so well, driven by failure. In just a couple of words, what's the key?
The key is fail fast, fail often, and you'll learn that in The Power of Failure, and it's my DNA.
And it's not the book, your 11th book.
11th book.
Fran Tarkenton, you are amazing. Please come back. I will buy you anything you want, even a Lamborghini. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What an arm on this one. And a brain and a heart. Coming up, the best.